Okay, vcaa 2017, Exam 2, Recursion and Financial Modelling. Alex is a mobile mechanic. He uses a van to travel to his customers to repair their cars. The value of Alex's van is depreciated using flat rate method of depreciation. The value of the van in dollars can be modelled by this recurrence relation. VO is 75,000. The next value is the current value minus 3375. Alright, so let's calculate the value of the van after 2 years. It's a show that question. They've just provided boxes for us to fill in. So the initial is 75,000. The next value is 75,000 minus 3375, which equals this. Value 2 is the previous value, 71625 minus 3375. Put in our calculator, 68250. By how many dollars of the value of the van depreciate each year? 3375. That's how much. Don't put a negative out there. It's in the question, how much is it depreciating? Calculate the annual flat rate of depreciation in the value of the van. Write your answer as a percentage. So it's depreciating 3375 of 75,000. So I need to work that out as a percentage. 3375 divided by 75,000. I want it as a percent, so times 100. Put that in my calculator, 4.5%. The value of Alex's van could also be depreciated using reducing balance method of depreciation. And it's represented by this recurrence relation. Initial was 75,000, the next value equals 0.943 of the previous. What is the annual percentage rate that the van is depreciated? Okay, so the van is worth 0.943 of the previous value. Or I can make that as a percent by times by 100. (94.3%). So it's worth 94.3% of the value of the previous year. So how much is it depreciated then? Well, it's 100% minus 94.3% equals 5.7%. That's our answer. Question 6. Alex sends a bill to his customers after repairs are completed. If a customer does not pay the bill by the due date, interest is charged. Alex charges interest after the due date at a rate at 1.5% per month on the amount of the unpaid bill. The interest on this amount will compound monthly. So it's monthly and monthly, so I don't really need to worry about the percentage changing at all. Alex sent Marcus a bill of $200 for repairs. Marcus paid the full amount 1 month after the due date. So I want to work out how much he pays. So 1.5%. So 1.5% of 200, because that's how much his bill is, equals 3. So the interest is $3. But how much does he pay? He has to pay the 200 he borrowed. So 200 plus 3, 203. Remember, highlight your answer for your marker. Alex sent Lily a bill of $428 for repairs to her car. Lily did not pay the bill by the due date. Write down a recurrence relation in terms of a, n plus 1, an, and then model the amount of the bill. All right, so remember to keep the a's the same. There's always two parts of a recurrence relation. Initial, AO equals, how much was the bill at the start? 428. And remember our general formula, we've got AO principal, and then AN plus 1 equals R times A to the N. I need to work out R. So this is, back from the previous question, it was 1.5% per month, and it's compounded monthly, so I don't need to change the rate. So my capital R, 1 plus 1.5 over 100, 1.015. So back to this, AN plus 1 equals 1.015 5 to the power times AN. Make sure you write it all on one line. Make sure you're using A throughout. If you change one to V because you're copying from your bound reference or whatever, you won't get a mark for that. So the initial and the rule. Lily paid the full amount of the bill 4 months after the due date. How much interest was Lily charged? To the nearest cent. So I'm going to use my function on my CAS calculator to do this nice and quickly. So I type in my initial, 428, enter. And from my recurrence relation, it's 1.015 times the previous amount. So I'm just going to press times, oops, and it'll say previous answer times 1.015, enter. So that was the initial. Now I've pressed enter once to get the end of the first one, press enter again, end of the second, end of the third, end of the fourth. So the end of the fourth month was 454.26. So end of the fourth month was $454.26. So how much interest did she pay? So total amount minus the initial will give me my interest, $26.26. And remember, round to 2 decimal places appropriately. Not to the nearest 5 cent or the nearest 10 cent, to the 2 decimal places. Question 7. Alex sold his mechanics business for $360,000 and invested in a perpetuity. The perpetuity earns interest at a rate of 5.2% per annum. Interest is calculated and paid monthly. What monthly payment will Alex receive from this investment? So this is per annum and this is monthly, so I'm going to have to get my monthly rate. So 5.2 over 12 to get the monthly rate. And that'll be a percent. I want to work out what that percentage is of 365,000. So divide by 100 times 360,000. That in your calculator. You've got a CAS, you can do that nice and easily. So I press the fraction button, and I press the fraction button again while I'm in the numerator. If I put the fraction button while I'm in the denominator, it's not going to be right. So here I needed to put 5.2, which is the yearly rate, over 12 to make it a monthly. And because it's a percent, I want to put it out of 100. Right arrow, so we're out, times the amount, 360,000. Press enter, 1560. So 1560, okay, perpetuity. Later, Alex converts the perpetuity to an annuity investment. So remember, annuity investment, you are earning interest and you're adding money as well. So it's going to go up. The annuity investment earns interest at a 3.8% per annum, compounding monthly. For the first 4 years, Alex makes further payments of $500 to his investment. The monthly payment is made immediately after the interest is added. After 4 years of these regular monthly payments, Alex increases the monthly payment. This new monthly payment gives Alex a balance of $500,000 in his annuity after a further 2 years. What is Alex's new monthly payment? So similar to the previous questions at the end, there are 2 parts and we have to work them out separately. So let's have a look at the first 4 years. Right, in the first 4 years, right, let's have a look. He's converted his perpetuity to annuity. Remember, perpetuity, the amount always stays the same. So his present value is 360,000. That's not his money, it's the bank's money. So we need to put a negative there. That money is out of his pocket and into the bank. It's a rate of 3.8%. It's the first 4 years and it was compounded monthly. So 4 times 12. And he's adding 500, so minus 500 because it's out of his pocket and into his account. We don't know his future value. That's what we need to find out. How much will he have at the end of 4 years? Okay, so on our finance solver, just type over any old work, 48 there. 3.8 was the interest rate. His PV, negative 360,000. His PMT, how much he pays, is adding negative 500, negative because he's paying it. PV is what I want to, FV is what I want to find out, monthly. So let's go down to our FV, press enter, and it comes up 444,872.94. Let's write that down. So our FV, 444,872.94. Okay, after 4 years, Alex increases the monthly payment. The new monthly payments give him a balance of 500,000 after a further 2 years. Right, let's have a look at what happens in these further 2 years. Okay, so 2 years, so 2 times 12. Interest rate, what is the new interest rate? That's what I want to find out. His PV, this is how much. It was his future value, now it's his present value. Still going to put negative in because that money is still in the bank. It's not in his pocket. Oh, sorry, what was I saying? His interest rate is 3.8. That's not what I want to find out. I want to find his new monthly payment. Interest rate didn't change. His new monthly payment is what I want to find out. Future value, to get his balance to 500,000. This is going to be positive because at the end, if he wants, he can get that out and put it in his pocket. Still 12. So we'll put that in our CAS. Okay, this time it's 24 months. The interest rate didn't change. His PV is now negative 444,872.94. His PMT, that's what I want to find out. Future value, he thinks he's going to have 500,000. Still monthly. Let's go back to our PMT as payment. Press enter. And that will have to be his new payment to get it up to 500,000. So that was his new payment, 805.65. Remember, when you've made a big mess of your paper, and highlight your answer for your marker so they don't have to read everything. They want to just find your answer quickly. Thank you.